والآن للنشيد الوطني.
It's all. Nigeria make 2 changes from Thursday's extra time win over Ghana. 3 changes for the DRC, the Ordies. 18s only. Please, please, please bet responsibly. So Dwayne Deloka all set for a big one. Kick-off on the way. And here we go, the 259th and last game of the African World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, this massive couldn't be bigger for Nigeria. Both these sides have very proud footballing heritages. I'm going to judge Eric Schell in the opening minutes of this tie. He knows what he's doing, certainly.
Something well by Saidu Sanusi coming towards the edge of the area, deflected in! What a start for Nigeria after only 2 minutes! The strike coming from outside! What a change! Frank Onyeka into the team on the score sheet, just like that!
Commentators cursed there.
What a brilliant change!
Phenomenal. Look, Frank Onyeka was always going to bring much to midfield, but the fact that he's managed to score here, I don't think was the initial intention to have him playing as the person trying to score goals. Osimhen was the target man, undoubtedly, was just in over his head. The clearance, though, was not a good one, and the ball landing in a pocket of space. That's what Onyeka's really good at doing. So too, Iwobi and Ndidi will play alongside him in that midfield role. But he's in a pocket of space, he's able to tidy up nicely.
In a replay in the final. Eddie Days, that was overhit, it wasn't punched away properly, and almost turned in by Kalail Mukau.
Yeah, Mukau with a glorious...
Held it up, Chukwueze at the edge of the area again, Alex Iwobi. Osimhen making a break towards the far post, instead taken at the near post and across goal. Lookman had the pop, and Ndidi, good try, and Passy behind it to save it. Mukau, good chip over the top. Important for Ubali to get off his line and nullify that. And he did. And at half-time in Rabat, it is 1-1 between Nigeria and the DRC. Nigeria were in a great position. Tried to force some more, but it was Elia who got the equaliser for the DRC.
For a group stage and then into...
Today. It resumes at 1 apiece between Nigeria and the DRC for a spot in March's Intercontinental, where the final 2 places for the World Cup will ultimately be decided. There are quite a few big names who are still waiting, quite a few in the European playoffs, Italy included. Corner came in, a little flick of the near post, that was nifty and crafty. Bakambu there, it was goal bound, it was a real threat suddenly. The ball up to Toluai there, and we're in time. It's taken away by Brian Sapenga, make his way in towards the Nigeria area. It's well covered by Benjamin Frederick, and that's a corner. Corner for the DRC right at the end of the 90 minutes. And they've nothing to lose here.
Yeah, correct call as well. He's rolling off the toe of Benjamin Frederick. Set piece chance. This is where somebody like Chantal Mbembe and Sister Mayela traditionally shine.
Wasted corner, claimed by Wabali and foul. And extra time it will be in Rabat. Nigeria ahead inside 3 minutes through Frank Onyeka. Meshak Elia tying it up just past the half-hour mark. And a very uneventful second half. Opinions from Lagos to follow. But at the end of 90 minutes, it's Nigeria 1, the Democratic Republic of Congo 1, and that means extra time will follow. Over 18s only, please, please, bet responsibly. Tolu waiting in the centre. That's a lot more like it. Tolu got there too! And he just couldn't keep the header down. That was the opening. Nigeria need a lot more of that.
Yeah, really, really good. Tolu getting into the right area again. Decent.
Aligned well by Tunzevi. Penga's becoming a lot more prominent, and is that in? They think it is! No call yet from the referee. What's that saved on the line? Things been given us a free kick out for a foul. Ejuke may argue in the toss, and Mayele as well. But it looks to have been whistled up for a foul right there before it came close to crossing the line.
Yeah, the referee's blown for a foul here by Sadiki. Really crossing, dangerous looking ball from Balikwisha getting involved. It's a delightful delivery. And the foul coming in on Onyeka. It is down under the chap.
Calvin Bassey. So Calvin Bassey to begin, and Nigeria to begin. He's at the Nigerian end, and Bassey balloons it! It's into the Nigerian fans behind the goal. It's a big miss to start the shooter.
Here to go straight down the middle. And it just leans back a little on this penalty.
Tromatos in Greece. As the rain begins to come down in Rabat. Mutasame saved! It's a super save by Wabale. He's...
Mutasame, again, usually so crisp with a strike, hits it really.
Is already set to take the kick, and Fayalu isn't. Fayalu stepping backwards, Ajayi forwards, and it's saved! More is open.
Break for Nigeria here, the experienced Ajayi steps up.
Not yet. The winning goal on Thursday night in the semi-final. Needing to keep his bottle here. Mbebe stepping up, he's won it! It's the DRC on the way to Mexico, and maybe on the way to the World Cup. Nigeria are out. They'd scored 3 penalties in a row, but then in sudden death, Ajayi was saved. Nothing Wabale could do with that spot kick.